how to establish a iCR52 for running a grader with UMC 3D. I will use the CC61 panel with the icon site as the establishing. UMC up and running. I have the iCR52. You can see the LEDs, the power and the BT, and the BT is red. I have the long range Bluetooth handle. You can see the power is on. And I also have the long range Bluetooth modem for the machine, TCPS29S. Both lights are green. So, first of all, we need to go into instruments and we need to create a new instrument. We have a green one. So, let's create an instrument with the name test iCR UMC. Okay, I accept it. Then I select Bluetooth and I will search for the Bluetooth device. I found it. I can stop the searching. I select it and now it's connecting. And what happened now is that the Bluetooth button down here is red, and on top here we have had a second one, a red light there as well. So I accept, and then I go back to instruments. I can see my new test down here. So that's all good. Now we'll do the establish the station. I go to establishing, anywhere. I will adjust my compensator on the instrument. There you go. I press establish. I pick a station name and I will call it iCR1. Okay. No instrument height, no pole height. Then I pick the point I have in my coordinate file here. I will select my laser beam, and it is a reflectorless prism I have here. And then I pick my first measuring point. I aim it with the instrument. And when that one is okay, right there, I press measure and store. And I'll select the second point. Do the same thing again. Aim for it with the total station. And when it's correct, I press measure and store. And then it says that the calculated station is within tolerance. If I want to, I can select more points, or I can just be happy as it is, but I prefer to use 3 points for my stationing, or for my station establishment. So I pick number 2 here as my last point. Measure and store. And that's all good. Down here I can see my tolerances, and they're pretty good, 1 millimeter. So I accept that one, and I accept my stationing, my station establishment. The coordinates and orientation will be sent to the total station. Do not move or change the orientation of the total station during this procedure. Okay, Station establishment is done, and the new station coordinates has been stored. So now I go back again to the main menu, there, and what I can do is I can just check my stationing to see if I just stake out one point, and if I select to stake out point number 4, I will see if my instrument is moving over there. I accept it, and I got a confirmation that my station is correct. That's all good. I'm happy with that. So the next step now will be to go to instrument again, and now I want to move or change my Bluetooth connection to the machine instead. By doing that, I press the machine on the icon down there. I press that one, I wait a few seconds, and what happened here is that the LEDs on top of my radio handle will change, and finally they turn them off. You can also see down here the Bluetooth is off. I still got the green LED on my modem. So now the instrument is disconnected from icon site. So I leave it there and I move over to UMC instead. And in UMC I go for settings and I select an instrument. If I don't have a total station already that is correct, I press add. I press the type, it's a total station, it's a Leica, and it's an Icon Robot 50. And up here I will give it a new name, and in this case it will be Icon Robot 5. Enter, and OK. The next step now is to select my COM port, and in UMC it is COM2. That is the cables from the cradle, and since it's a Bluetooth, I tap Bluetooth. It will take a while for it to change, and after that I press configure radio. Then it says please disconnect and reconnect the cable to the radio, and I'll do that, and then I press OK after that. What I'll do now is that I will scan for my device. That will take roughly 1 minute, and it will find any Bluetooth devices that are in reach. Meanwhile, when that one's doing it, we still check here. My total station is still on. I've just got the green power. I got the green power here on the radio handle, and on my long range Bluetooth modem it's also 2 green LEDs. Okay, now we have a long list here of different Bluetooth devices that are nearby, but I know that this iCR5X C2, and the C2 that indicates that it's a radio handle. Oh sorry, it's a Bluetooth. No, it's the radio handle that is, or the Bluetooth handle. So I pick that one and I press pair, and there is a pin. I just accept that one. Then I just wait for a few seconds here. And what happened now is that the LEDs will change. So now I have a red LED on the connection bar there, and on the, it's really hard to see, but the lower one of the LEDs on the modem is blue, and down on the instrument it's still only the power that is lit. So now I am connected. I press that one, I can see that it's selected up there. I do it just once more, just in case. And when I do that, you will notice here on the LED mode that, or on the Bluetooth modem, that the LED will change between green, purple and blue. And when it turns into blue, there you go, then you know you're connected. And the confirmation is also here on the radio handle that you are connected. So, I go back and we go to the next page. I check for the geometric ppm, the temperature and everything. I keep them as they are. Go to the next page, which is number 3. Measure quality, I just leave them as they are. The auto search and the track lights are really handy for the operator, so I leave them on. And page number 4, I press init. So now I'm initializing, and I can read that the total station was successfully initiated. There you go. Now we can make a test also by pressing the one of the control buttons here, and now I can see my instrument is moving. I press it once more, now it moves again. So now I know I'm correct connected, and we leave that window and we go back, and then we are out in the run mode and we go for grade. What I need to do now is to get to the station. So I will move the station from the instrument into the UMC. So I press get station, and now on the station name it should read iCR1, and that's okay. So I press OK down there, and now I have the machine up and running. And now it's looking for the prism. It says prism no contact. So what I'll do now is I press the total station, I press the power search button, and my instrument will move until it finds its prism. And now it's found a prism. And now it was measuring, and it says down here prism locked. So now we're all good. So now the operator can just start running. If anything happened meanwhile, he just press the power search. It can be that he's been getting interrupted, and now I'm just interrupting the so I'm putting something in between the prism and the instrument, and it says no contact with prism. It takes a few seconds, and then the instrument will start to look for the prism itself without me doing anything. And when it finds the prism again, we'll find it all the time. He will be told here from the screen that it says no contact with prism, and finally now it says locked again. If it doesn't find the prism by itself, you just press the power search button down there, and then it will search for it. You can also shut it down again. Okay, when I come to the point when I want to disconnect, so I don't want to run the machine anymore, I go into tools and I press the aim total station, and then I got the control buttons for how to aim the total station. Here I can press the search button if I want to search for the prism again, or I can steer it manually here with the different buttons. I have a home button, which first I can store a home point where I know, let's say if you have a machine that is losing the prism very often because there are trucks coming in between, then you can define a home point, so he knows where, so the operator knows where the machine can go, and he will have a point there where he can actually pick up the connection again from the instrument, and he can find that home point in the other button here. If I want to disconnect myself now, if I maybe need to reorientate, so I need to move the total station to a new position, I have to unlock the Bluetooth connection first. And by doing it, I press the icon down here, which is a Bluetooth with a red marker over. Press that one, and now I got a confirmation because the modem got green. Both of the LEDs got green, and on the radio handle there is only one green power LED that is lit now. So now the modem has been disconnected from the total station. I can leave UMC as it is, or I can go back one step here to the main menu. It says no contact with total station. And if I go out to the main menu, I can then move over again to my site, icon site. Down here you have a pole indication. You just press that one. It will take a few seconds. Meanwhile, you will notice that once again the LEDs on the radio handle will change. I got the Bluetooth back again down to the panel, and now I go back again here with the house, and I can stake out a point again. And now when I went into the survey mode here, I can see my LED on the radio handle is up and running, and I got the communication also flashing. So now it is icon site that is controlling my total station again. So I'll put my reflector lens again, and I will also aim for a point. I pick number 4, accept that one, and now the instrument moves again. So that was the basics for how to connect the total station and do a setup, for example when you want to go with a grader. Thank you very much.